Did you know that body odor isn't always about sweat, or even poor hygiene? In fact, many older adults who shower daily still struggle with unwanted odors, not because they're unclean, but because they're missing a few hidden areas. And here's the surprising part, what you might be skipping them too every single day. As we age, our bodies change. Skin folds deepen, mobility shifts, and certain areas become easier to overlook. This isn't about blame. It's about awareness. Because often it's not the obvious places causing odor. It's the quiet, hidden spots where moisture, oil, and bacteria build up over time. In today's video, we're breaking down 14 commonly missed areas, and more importantly, how to clean them safely, gently, and effectively. Let's get into it. Point 1. The inner thigh crease, groin fold. This area sits right where your leg meets your torso, warm, enclosed, and often covered all day. Because of friction and moisture, it becomes an ideal place for bacteria to grow. Even if you wash your private areas, this crease itself is often skipped. A gentle cleanse with mild soap and careful drying can make a noticeable difference in comfort and freshness. Point 2. The belly button, navel. Small but surprisingly complex. The belly button can trap lint, oil, and dead skin, especially if it's deep or surrounded by loose skin. Simply letting water run over it isn't enough. A gentle wash using a fingertip or soft cloth helps prevent buildup and unwanted odor. Point 3. Under the abdominal fold. As skin changes with age, folds around the stomach can hold moisture longer than expected. This creates a warm, damp environment where odor can develop quietly. Keeping this area clean and dry, especially after sweating, is key to preventing irritation and smell. Point 4. Behind the ears. This is one of the most commonly missed spots. Natural oils from the skin collect behind the ears, and when mixed with sweat, can produce a noticeable scent, especially during close contact like hugs. A quick wash behind the ears during your shower goes a long way. Point 5. Ear folds, outer ear creases. The small folds of the outer ear can trap oil and dead skin. If you wear glasses or hearing aids, this area may hold even more moisture. Gently cleaning these folds helps maintain both hygiene and comfort. Point 6. Between the toes. Most people rinse their feet, but skip between the toes. That's where moisture lingers the longest, making it a common source of odor. Drying thoroughly after washing is just as important as cleaning itself. Point 7. Under the toenails. Toenails can collect debris, especially if they're thicker or harder to trim with age. A soft nail brush used gently can help remove buildup and support overall foot health. Point 8. Behind the knees. This area stays folded for long periods when sitting, less airflow plus more moisture. A hidden odor zone. A quick wash and proper drying here can prevent that musty smell many people can't quite identify. Point 9. The back of the neck. Often missed, especially if you focus more on the front during showers. Sweat and oils can build up here, especially around the hairline. This area is easy to clean, but easy to forget. Point 10. Scalp, not just hair. Washing your hair isn't always the same as cleaning your scalp. Oil and product buildup can sit on the scalp itself, contributing to odor over time. A gentle scalp massage while shampooing helps remove that buildup effectively. Point 11. Under the breasts or chest folds. For many, this area naturally holds moisture throughout the day. Without proper cleaning and drying, it can lead to discomfort or odor. Soft cloths and breathable fabrics can help maintain dryness after washing. Point 12. Between the buttocks, upper crease. This is a sensitive but important area. Even with regular bathing, it can be missed or rushed through. Gentle cleansing and thorough drying are essential for both hygiene and comfort. Point 13. Under jewelry. Rings, watches, necklaces. Jewelry traps sweat, soap residue, and skin cells. Even something as simple as a ring can hold odor if not removed and cleaned occasionally. Take a moment to clean both your skin and the item itself. Point 14. Under the chin and neck folds. As skin becomes looser, small folds can form under the chin. These areas can hold moisture, especially in warm weather. A gentle wipe and dry routine can keep this area fresh and irritation-free. Point 15. The lower back and tailbone area. The lower back, especially near the tailbone, is one of those areas people assume gets clean automatically when water runs down the body. But that's not always the case. This part of your body often stays covered throughout the day. which means sweat can build up slowly without much ventilation. If you sit for long periods, whether in a chair, car, or couch, that area becomes slightly compressed, trapping heat and moisture between your skin and clothing. Over time, this creates a subtle but persistent odor that many people don't immediately recognize as coming from their lower back. Another factor is that reaching this area thoroughly can be difficult, especially for older adults with limited shoulder or back mobility. Because of that, it often gets only a quick rinse instead of a proper clean. Using a soft washcloth or a long-handled sponge can help you gently clean this area more effectively. And just as important as washing is drying, making sure no moisture is left behind before putting on clothes. It may seem like a minor detail, but giving attention to your lower back can quietly eliminate one more hidden source of odor. Point 16. The inside of the elbows, inner arm crease. When we think about arm hygiene, we usually focus on the underarms, but the inner elbow crease is another area that deserves attention. This part of the body naturally folds and bends throughout the day, which means sweat and skin oils can collect there without much airflow. Because it's not as obvious as other areas, it's often skipped during showers. If you spend time in warm environments or wear long sleeves, the moisture in this crease can linger longer than expected. Over time, that buildup can lead to a faint sour or musty smell that's hard to trace. Additionally, as skin becomes more delicate with age, this area may become slightly more prone to irritation if not cleaned and dried properly. The solution is simple. During your shower, take a moment to open the arm fully and gently wash the crease with mild soap. Then dry it thoroughly before dressing. It only takes a few extra seconds, but it helps maintain a consistent feeling of freshness throughout the day. Point 17. Around the hairline and temples. Most people focus on washing their face and hair, but the area where the hairline meets the skin is often overlooked. This includes the temples, the edges of the forehead, and just above the ears. These spots tend to collect a mix of sweat, natural oils, and even leftover hair products like gel, spray, or conditioner. Because these residues aren't always visible, they can quietly build up over time. And when combined with heat, especially in warmer climates or during physical activity, they can create an odor that lingers close to the face. This is also an area where glasses, hats, or headwear can trap additional moisture, making the problem worse without you realizing it. A gentle cleanse along the hairline during your shower, along with proper rinsing of hair products, can prevent this buildup. It's a small adjustment, but it keeps your overall scent feeling clean and balanced, especially in close conversations with others. Point 18. The upper chest and collarbone area. The upper chest, particularly around the collarbone, is another subtle area where odor can develop. Even in people who bathe regularly, this part of the body often gets overlooked because it doesn't feel like a problem area. But it actually produces sweat and natural oils, especially during warmer weather or light activity. If you wear necklaces, collared shirts, or layered clothing, those can trap moisture against the skin, allowing bacteria to grow gradually throughout the day. Over time, this can create a faint odor that transfers to clothing, especially around shirt collars, even if the rest of your body feels clean. Another reason this area is missed is habit. Many people wash quickly across the chest without paying attention to the contours around the collarbone and upper chest. Taking a moment to gently clean this area with soap and water, and making sure it's fully dry before dressing, can help maintain a fresher overall scent. It's one of those small refinements that elevates your hygiene from good to truly thorough. At the end of the day, staying fresh isn't about doing more. It's about doing the small things right. Pay attention to the areas most people forget. Stay consistent, and your body will thank you for it. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. See you in the next video.